Action, take two.
We had task 1.
Can we turn it on?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like outer space.
Okay, so we had task 1 and we did the first 2 parts of it. We came up with some helpful hints when you're planning your lesson. Keep literacy components in mind. If you're not doing literacy, then you want to be thinking about how you're going to link your lessons to literacy. The prompts focus on targeting different learning styles, so keep those in mind too and try to target different learning styles. And then think about what's unique about your students as students, their learning styles, their needs, where they are as students, and then also what's unique about their community and their home lives and stuff like that that might help in your planning.
So the first part is the central focus. So basically, what are all your lessons based on? What's the theme of your lessons? B is how are the standards met through targeting the different learning styles in literacy. So we talked about like building each other. So like you have the previous knowledge and then you're building on each plan. And then what was done and could be done to support different learning styles and literacy in your lesson. So you can know your specific group of kids and know what works best with them and what's going to work with your lessons for this unit.
Does anyone have any questions so far? It's confusing without being able to see it, I think.
For number 2, it was knowledge of children to inform teaching. So we talked about basing on your specific class and their characteristics / needs, so like individual students. And it says, how is your unit targeting the specific needs or learning styles of your class? And that was talking about the social and emotional needs, cognitive and physical needs, and like the language level for communication. And then the next part of that is the prior knowledge. So how do you know what your students know and can do in order to plan this unit? So basically looking at what your students already know from either the previous years or previous, I guess, lessons, and then building on that, finding the starting point, basically.
Any questions there?
Nice work, team.
Oh, sorry.
And then C was, what do you know about your students' personal lives and community to appropriately plan this unit? So knowing where the students are coming from, the community that they live in, you know, any cultural or, you know, religious needs, so stuff like that.
So do we have to do what we did in our preschool setting where we find out the free and reduced lunches and the demographics and ethnicity?
Isn't that?
I don't know if we heard that question. Will you repeat that?
Oh, so do we need to get like the demographics and the ethnicities and free and reduced lunch information? Is that on the TPA? No, isn't that the list that we need? Oh, I thought one of those was it.
It's changed a little bit.
It's a little different. Where is that?
Isn't that handbook? Is that the same thing as the context for learning?
Yes, that's
So
your
that-
teaching concept.
Okay, that's on the thing. Okay, but it's a separate thing.
So you need to know like a background and
Demographic.
if you're an urban or
Too late.
suburban.
What you're talking about.
I knew that was in there, I just couldn't remember what tab.
Page 38 and 39.
Oh.
Yeah, 3.
Do we include that in task 1, or is that like a whole nother time we're gonna upload that since it's like a different thing?
Good question.
Do we include it with the task 1?
We write it in. One and then
In
it
our
was
comment.
the lessons, right?
Okay.
That's what we did.
On our thing that Josh, how he emailed us that thing about chocolate water, the link to it, and I clicked on it, it's like it looks like it's a different thing. Like it's a different part.
We haven't got anything. You got something about the new chocolate?
No, I got an email saying that like it wasn't up or something, but there was a link that you could click on that he made something.
This kind of hurt my arm.
Actually, that you volunteered for that.
I didn't check his links, that's why.
Oh, it's
I didn't stop the video.
Get back to that question. Do you need task one?
yes.
Okay.
Sorry to whoever watches this.
So back to task number one.
Get it back up.
Yeah, take control of the class. Here we go.
So, supporting children's development and learning. Explain how the student's prior knowledge is going to help them with this unit and help them achieve the unit. So, I think even just looking back at what they were saying about reading and literature and that kind of stuff, put that into the unit and different visuals around that. B, explain why you chose the group of students as you did. And I think that has a lot to do with what we discussed in our discussion. So why you grouped them the way you did, whether you let them group themselves or you did it based on their academic level or whatever. So why you did that for your lesson if you did your grouping of this. C, how are you going to handle the students who are behind or do not understand? So I didn't know that. I just knew what did you do.
So how are you gonna do that?
That's what we understood from number 2.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
And number 4, supporting children's learning development. We took from this, we thought that you describe how the vocabulary you're using is going to benefit the students. So how you explain your lesson and the unit and how you break it down. Also, describe how students are going to be able to physically develop, practice, and or use the vocabulary identified. So what you're giving them physically, like paper, or if they come up to a smartboard, or if they make something, and the word wall, and explain the language you're going to use when teaching the unit. So explain what you're going to say, and I guess, so, yeah, say it, and that's what we got from number 4.
Number 5, monitoring children's learning. How are you going to keep track and assess the students' learning of literacy and language? We just talked about assessment and keeping track of your students' progress, however you may do that. And then how do you adapt your lessons, which we all have done this in our lessons throughout the homework, so that shouldn't be too bad.
Questions on
I don't know. I'm
Cat
getting up. I'm recording. Shoot, that was probably this time.
Like I talked to Colleen about it, but if you did, I did kind of a thematic theme, so it goes, has like literacy and science and social studies, so the language demands for the science and the social studies are obviously a little different than literacy, and so you just explain that in commentary, like language demands, literacy as a
I think you could even use like your science vocabulary as a way of.
I just mean like, because if like some people did like, if you did the whole unit, all like English language arts, you would have like probably the exact same language demands for all the lessons, but I'm just saying like, mine's not gonna look all crazy, right, because I have language demands for science.
They're different language demands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're different in nature based on the lesson. All right, nice description.
You can probably stop recording.
Are you gonna upload them as all separate videos?
Yeah,